NIP, because they played CT side last, they will actually stay there. And actually, Adrian is going to get picked very, very low in the early stages, but Forest not faring much better. There's the shot through the doors, actually will be connected from Alu. And you can see on both sides here, for NIP and for Hellraisers, there are two people on either side that are nadeable right now.
Might we actually see Hellraisers go for a beat hit too? No. Yeah, I don't think we will. I'm hoping we do though. And, you know, because NIP, again, they start off strong actually defending the 8 pushes, but then they kind of seem to have lost control. Mu, again, able to outsnipe Alu 2 out of the 3 times. I think they've gone head to head over towards the short, towards Car's side. And you can't really defend on that, but look at this. They're going to hit B. That's a mid to B smoke. The bombs come around. And finally, Forrest is going to get some action in the back of Plat with the op. This is going to be a tough take for Hellraisers to pull off. And he's going to get the first kill completely blind, but Angel gets the return.
Yeah, and that's now super important that Freiburg comes up big, which he doesn't. He's flashed up in the corner, will be finished off there as well, and that leaves NIP with a man less to work with. The bomb is going to be planted here any second. There it is. And Mook going to set himself up at the back of platform and wait for these incoming retake attempt from Ninjas in Pajamas. Alu incredibly scared there that someone was going to be pushing from the backside. They've got a smoke on window. It will be jumped through here by Get Right. Kusha's actually up close on the box. Gets the better of Get Right. Will peek out, but he loses out to the man at the doors. It's Alu trying to get through window. He won't get through though with the bottleneck of 2 AKs and an AWP aiming at him. And Hellraisers pick up the first round in overtime, 16-15.
First time they go B, and they win it the first time they do it. Well done by them, especially realizing that they did so much damage to Freiburg and Forest in the early trades in the beginning. Yeah. And they realized like the one nade will finish him off. I think it was Mooj walling Forest that completely was able to kill him off with. Just great adaptation. They finally do you know, kick in a gear as we hit in overtime. NIP against the 3 men towards long, just to make sure they get full control of this area. And Hellraisers back to the let's hold middle, let's work towards maybe a pick. They don't actually send like anyone out towards long in the beginning, like to go for the peak or just in the general idea of things. They send most people towards catwalk and maybe leave 1 man back towards middle and then kind of push through that area. It's really interesting to see when you compare that to NIP, who left Exist back there multiple times to go for the lurk and the push in once they were able to hit that catwalk.
And the difference on the T side for them as well. I mean, Hellraisers have been pretty predictable, actually, in what they've done. I mean, that last round was, I think, the first time that we've seen them go to B. It might be one other time, but it looks like they're going to change it straight back in. And again, it's a man dropping down on towards that CT ramp. It was Adrian who got Alu. Exist did get the revenge frag, and he picks up the AWP from Alu. He's got to go beast mode here, though, if he wants to hold on, and he does go beast mode, picking off Mo as well, and it's now all on Kusha. Where is he? He's just taken down Get Right at the end of long A, flashes over the top, but Forrest will pick him off, and that is a round back to Ninjas in Pajamas, tied again.
Exist picking up 3 kills, one of them with the M4 on the man who dropped towards CT, then 2 big op kills. And got to give credit to Get Right for just coming in towards long A to defend that. Kucher, if he went a little bit quicker towards long, he might have caught Exist and Get Right off guard, which would have allowed them to be safe on the A side, get the bomb down, and defend. But either way, they tied things up 16-16 apiece, and we're going to the last round of the first half of overtime.
Of the 35th, yeah.
I catch myself.
Now, but you're exactly right in what you said. The amount of flashes that came over from Catwalk actually forced Get Right to look towards Catwalk because Exist was completely blind. If he'd have come quicker, he would have got at least 1 kill onto them there. That could have been a different round, but that's all ifs and buts. Looks like a slightly different defensive setup this time for NIP. They've left Exist on Catwalk. There was an early smoke, a couple of flashes going in. Interested to see if he actually holds this position or whether he's going to drop down once again in towards CT. They flash over the top, but they actually crouch behind the stairs, causing all kinds of problems there for Exist. He got the 1 man, but was quickly revenged by Adrian. And that leaves us in a 4-on-4. Health slightly in favor, though, for Ninjas in Pajamas. And they still have 2 guys in B.
Oh, look, they're coming out long a little bit quicker this time. They're going to catch him off guard. Get Right trying to defend, but there it is. That's what they needed to do. Execute on long a little bit faster since they have not done that the entire game. And they pick up the bomb plant. They have 4 people alive, and it's Forrest and Freiburg to retake this site. And now just Freiburg will get 1. But there we go. Hellraisers securing the lead at the end of the first half of overtime.
Yeah, and to be honest, NIP, you'd have expected a little bit different of a defense there for them. I mean,
well, so you pointed out at the beginning of the round, right? You pointed out Exist was sitting on catwalk and Alu was sitting in sight, a little bit of a different hold. Previously, they've done like Alu at car, and they've done get right towards the back. This is not live yet.
Yeah, I was going to say.
They've done Alu at car, they've got get right over towards pit and Exist like towards CT spawn. So they did change things up, but Hellraisers got a little bit lucky on that.
But that's not the change that I would have liked to see. I would have liked to have seen Exist staying on catwalk, Forest moving back more towards middle there, and then moving, you know, getting Forest quicker either around the back of catwalk or up through CT spawn so that they could reply to pretty much the same strategy that Hellraisers went for every single time. And
you have to wonder if Exist didn't charge straight into catwalk with that flashbang from Alu, and yeah, he picked up one, but if he stayed alive, would that have been a different round?
Probably, maybe.
We won't be able to find out.
Who knows? It's 17-16 to Hellraisers. First one to 19, of course, wins the game. If we hit 18-18, and we're going to do it all over again. There's an initial peek, and Angel already being tagged down to 32 health. Not exactly the start they'd be looking for, but Mo will bring this one back. Can he get a second? No, but Adrian can't. Get right will go down. The grenade from Exist won't do anything, but the pushing to B is here for NIP. They've dropped the bomb now, though, and it's left all to Alu and a very injured Exist. Alu's got it. Come on, Biggie spots the one behind the box, but he's going to be flashed out there, and Exist with hardly any health can't really offer too much in that round, but Alu is still going. He's still got two more to find, though, and look at this. Dozier is sneaking up behind him. Will he get the chance? Surely got to check his back at some point. He's flashed in. Dozier's going to round the corner and takes him out from the back. 18-16. Game point for Hellraisers.
Well done by them. A fantastic hold, too. And NIP, they tried to force it in quickly. They tried to rush straight towards that B site, but with the op there, with the smokes and flashes to stall for time, he just couldn't commit quick enough into that site. Now Alu back on the op. He did, like I said, tagged out Angel crossing. I bet you Adren's happy about it wasn't him for once. But let's see.
It was in the first half, 5 or 6 rounds, to be honest.
Well, he's not going to tag anyone this time. But NIP, they need to slow things down. That little bit of a quick play, I think it caught Hellraisers maybe a little bit off guard because, you know, you wouldn't expect that when NIP's been playing so slow on this T side. But you can't lose rounds. This is the last one. You have to win these next two just to pull it to double overtime. And even that's going to be a tough feat.
Incredibly tough the way that first round went, but you can tell that NIP have said chill out now. Chill a little bit. We need to take our time about this one. If we look at the defensive setup this time around for Hellraisers, it's a carbon copy really of what they've been doing this entire game. Moo playing cart, Dozier playing at long. They've lost Angel early on in the middle, but that's why they were losing men before as well. So we'll see if they can hold this. Exist continues to lurk. This is exactly how he played in their first half of real time. I suppose we could say the first 15 rounds of this clash. This time he's got help though, and the bomb's coming around. The question is, have they figured out that whoever it is that's hiding behind that corner is actually hiding behind there? We'll find out. Dozier will get Exist. They do kill off Dozier though, so he did his job, got himself one, but the flash coming in, and Freiburg gets the better of Moo. It's now 2 versus 2. Actually, this smoke and the mollies going down could be fairly dangerous for them. Certainly means that they can't push straight on through, but there is Adrian coming around the back. It's now all going to be on Freiburg on the bomb site here. We'll get the plant in. We'll go for the shot as well. Challengers down onto the end of Long A and gets Adrian down to 10 HP, but Kusha is going to come sneaking up on the side of him here in just a second. Freiburg gets one, but Kusha gets the better of him, and that will be Hellraisers if he can find the bomb, defusing it and picking up the victory here. What a close game.
Very close game. Gotta give credit to Hellraisers just to perform that well. We pointed out before we started this game that Hellraisers in particular